Hello and welcome to a little series of videos I thought I'd do on how to listen to sermons and what sermons are in the first place. It's all based on Christopher Ash's little book, Listen Up, which is a great book, very, very short. You'll be able to read it in no time at all on your own or with your family. So you can buy that or you can watch these videos if you want to, and hopefully they'll be useful to you. Now, you might well be asking, why do we need this? I can already listen, Ian. I listen to music. I listen to the telly when it's on. Isn't a sermon just like that? Well, actually, no. In Luke 8, Jesus tells a story, a parable of a farmer sowing seed. And when he's finished the story, he says to his listeners, consider carefully how you listen. Consider carefully how you listen. And it seems that there's a good way to listen and a bad way to listen. The good way is to listen, to hear what God is saying, and then to react, to go and do something about it, to change something. The bad way is to hear God speak and then do nothing or forget about it, go away and nothing's changed. If you listen the good way, Jesus says, then you'll be receiving from him and moving closer in your relationship with him. But if you listen the bad way, there is a danger that you are moving away from him and your relationship with God will suffer. So Jesus would say that listening to sermons should never be a passive thing, and it's never a neutral thing.
It's a bit like if my wife Jodie came to me and said something was wrong. I could listen, do nothing, go away and forget about it. Or I could listen to her, try and figure out what's wrong, and then try and help.
So this is quite serious then, isn't it? Jesus says it's possible to have ears that hear, but never really listen, and certainly never understand. But we want to have good ears, don't we? We really want to listen to what God says to us. So good listening involves really paying attention to what's said in the sermon when we meet together, what God has said to us, and then reacting to it in the right way, doesn't it? Because one thing that should never happen when we listen to sermons is that we leave unchanged and we go home and we forget about them. So you might have questions already. What if the preacher is really, really boring? Or what if the preacher actually is saying stuff that's wrong? And we will come to that in the next few videos. So as I say, we're going to be exploring what sermons are, what's actually happening when someone preaches, and how to put the effort in to listen to them better, and why that's worth doing. So I hope these videos are useful for you, and I'll see you next time.